What's up, guys? Oddman105, aka the Odd One here, and we're about to steal the Panther statue. Alright, let's just dig right into it, but before we do that, for all of you new people out there to my channel, please click that subscriber button down below to support my content, hit the bell icon for future notifications, and check me out on Twitter at Oddman105. Alright, let's just get right into this. A pre-disclosure, I just want to emphasize that this is how I do the Cayo Perico Heist. This is the long way around, but we'll be able to get the Elite Challenge, and this is the highest payout that I've ever gotten with the Cayo Perico Heist. So just sit back and watch the show. I'll narrate through it when it's necessary to narrate. As you can see, we're using the long fin approach, and we're approaching the airstrip. So when you approach the airstrip, you want to make sure that you park your boat roughly around here where these rocks are so that your boat doesn't float away. Sometimes it will float away and you may have to chase after it. That could impact your ability to get the Elite Challenge afterwards because that takes time. So once we're on the island, we're going to go right into this warehouse right in front of us. That's our first target. There are two warehouses on the airstrip that carry loot. During the preliminary check, I noticed that both warehouses had loot that we needed in order to get the full loot bag. So let's murk this guard out. Inside this warehouse, I believe we've got some weed. And, yep, we've got weed upstairs. So let's go ahead and move the forklift. This is a real easy puzzle. Just take the forklift, grab the crate, and climb up. But be careful when you do this. I've fallen off of the forklift before, and when I did that, and I've had either cash or weed or cocaine in my bag, some of that would leak out, and I would actually lose money simply by falling off of the forklift. So be careful when you do that. So you want to grab this full stack of weed. And there's also a second stack of weed downstairs, but we're going to leave that because in the other warehouse over on the other side of the airstrip, there's a full stack of cocaine, which is far more valuable. So we want to make sure that we get all the cocaine first. Okay, I am going to unlock this gate so that it makes it easier for us to get in. Yeah, and there's a stack of weed sitting right there. We're going to come back for that because that'll help us get our full loot bag. So now we're going to head over to the second warehouse. And this is real simple. This is a simple double tap. Just line up their heads. Bam, bam. They're dead. They're not getting back up. Normally, I scare the rest of these people away. I have had the alarm go off. We'll murk this guy out. I've had the alarm go off after murking out those other two guards. Okay, we'll take out this camera here. Okay, and we'll haul butt into this warehouse. Okay, and there's our stack of cocaine. We want all the cocaine because that's the most valuable loot at this location. So once we grab all these bricks, we're going to head back to the other warehouse and grab as much of the weed as we can, so that'll give us our full loot bag to help complete the Elite Challenge. And again, you guys can do this any way you want. This is how I do it. This is how I do the Cayo Perico Heist because I'm not the best player in the world. But even with the taking the long way around, because you'll see that's what I'm doing in this heist. And as you can see there, we now have a full loot bag. But even after taking the long way around, you'll see that I've completed the Elite Challenge and in less than 15 minutes. So just sit back and watch. Okay, let's head back to the long fin. We're going to cut to the next scene. Here we are. Okay, so here we're going to go underwater and cut open the grate so that we can get in through the drainage tunnel. And this is our point of entry. Don't worry about running out of air. You've got plenty of rebreathers. Just go ahead and activate your rebreather and start cutting. And once you cut open a grate, you want to make a beeline to the entry point. And mashing the sprint button will allow you to swim faster. And like I said, don't worry about running out of air. You should be fine with that. So this is our infiltration point. Let's get through the cutscene here. What happened to his rebreather? I never did understand what happened to that. But his rebreather's gone for some reason. Okay, now that we're into the compound, let's go ahead and arm ourselves. And we'll run through this as quickly as possible. First things first, we're going to kill this guard. Right to the head. Always take headshots. Okay, we're going to murk out this guard next. Okay, and again, we're running around the perimeter of the compound. And, you know, I've had bad luck with this more than once, trying to run through the center and copy other GTA YouTubers. That didn't work for me, so this is the best method for me. Okay, be careful here. Sometimes the second guard may move, but normally that's an easy double tap shot. We'll take out this camera here too because it spooks me out. Okay, now this guard, normally I kill this guard because he's right at the entrance or the exfil point. So I'll take him out and you'll see his body there later when we leave the underground location. And we want to make sure we murk that guard out so that he's not in the way or we don't get spotted by him when we're trying to get out of the compound. So we're going to wait for this next guard to turn around. Okay, let's murk him out. Now, you guys will notice that none of the guards that I killed had the gate keys on them. So if that happens, don't worry about it because you can use the elevator. That's why we have the fingerprint scanner on us. The gate keys are easier, but unfortunately none of the guards that I murked out here had the keys on them, so we have to use the elevator in Rubio's office. Okay, now be careful right here. As soon as this guard comes up, kill him immediately, because if you don't, there's a juggernaut heading our way, and he's within the cone of vision. If you don't take him out immediately, the juggernaut will see you kill that guard, and that'll set off the alarm. So be extremely careful right there. Okay, we're going to raid the safe. There's usually an extra 50 or 70,000 in here. Okay, and we're going to go through the elevator here since we don't have the gate keys. And this is a series of 3 fingerprint cloning puzzles, which takes a little time, but again, these are real easy. You just line up the fingerprints in order. Since there are 8 slots, you go from the top down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's real easy. But you have to do this 3 times up here. You have to do it 1 more time down when you hit the underground location. And this puzzle is probably the most time-consuming part of getting the Elite Challenge. More than likely, you guys won't have to go through this, but because I've got bad luck when I play GTA 5, I never got the keys to the gate, but I still managed to clear all of the clone, clear this puzzle, and managed to get into the safe and get out of the compound within the 15-minute time frame. So there's our trophy. Okay, and you guys all know the drill with this. For this, you want to take the plasma cutter all the way up to where it's about to overheat, release the trigger, let it cool down, and you'll do this about 4 times, and that'll cut open the glass case. Okay, grab the statue. That's our primary loot. And look at that. The official take is 2.399 mil, but as you'll see, because of the laundering fees and everything else, our cut will be a little less. But we also got a little extra from that as well. You'll see that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're just going to retrace our steps, and we're going to run through this because we are running out of time. Okay, jump over this fence here. And you don't have to worry about any of the guards on the way out. That one guard that I killed earlier usually is laying on the ground right there. And now we've cut to the dumbest cutscene that I've ever seen in GTA 5 Online. He's trying to get the gate open, but for some reason, and of course he kicks it like that's going to do something, but there's a green button to his right that says open or exit. That's very convenient. All right. We're out of the compound. We want to murk out this guard here and take his dirt bike. Be careful if you drive too close to some of the other guards. They will be able to hear you on your vehicle. Okay, and notice where I'm heading. My exfil point or my exit point should have been the main dock, but this method of exiting and escaping Cayo Perico is far more easier than any other place I've seen. So you swim faster underwater, so you want to activate your rebreather, go underwater, and just spam the sprint button. And you'll see, you want to put the north pointer of the map to your bottom. That way you're heading away from the island. As you can see, there's El Rubio and his chopper. And that'll be gone in about 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, El Rubio's gone. Okay, the warning sign is gone, and we're just about done. Okay, and there it is. Mission's over. Mission's complete. Now, for some reason, this finale cutscene right here glitched out, and I got kicked from the game, as you guys will see in just a minute. I about flipped my shit when I saw this, because I thought for some reason that I'd lost all the money that I'd gathered from this heist mission. So my actual take is, you'll see it. It's 2.12 million with the Elite Challenge. We did it in 14 minutes and 14 seconds, and that's with the long way around. So you guys can absolutely do this without having to rush through it and take unnecessary chances. So 2.16 million. That's what I got from this, plus there'll be some extra, as you guys will see. Okay, now here is where, for some reason, GTA 5 Online glitched. And I about lost my fucking mind when this happened. But you'll see in the next scene that we cleared the mission and we got paid, so that wasn't too much of a problem. There's my payout. So, and you'll also see here in a moment, we did get a little extra for actually stealing each one of the main objectives at least one time. We got an additional $150,000 for that. So our total take was over $2.3 million, okay, for about 1 hour's worth of work. That is some of the best money that I've ever made in GTA 5 Online, and you can absolutely do this without taking unnecessary risks like I've just shown here. So that's pretty much it. We're all done here, guys. If you guys like this video, smash that subscriber button down below to show me some love for my channel. Hit the bell icon, and don't forget to look me up on Twitter at oddman105. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe and take care out there.